So, I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I wanted to dive into today includes Bloodborne running on PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS, the return of Killzone on PlayStation 5, and great news for PlayStation 5 audio support. First, yes or no, have you played Bloodborne yet or not? I personally haven't and have been holding myself off from doing so in the hopes that the rumored full remastered version would come out, and I'm still waiting for that, but that's just me. What about you? So comment below, yes or no, have you played Bloodborne yet or not? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, great news for PS5 audio support. Reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, a PlayStation audio engineer has confirmed that all PlayStation 5 games that support Tempest 3D audio will automatically get Dolby Atmos support. Sony Interactive Entertainment rolled out a new PlayStation 5 system software beta for participants in select countries, which adds support for Dolby Atmos-enabled HDMI devices. Bespoke Dolby Atmos mix will require a patch for PlayStation 5 games, as explained by PlayStation Senior Sound Design Supervisor Loic Coutier, hopefully I said that correctly, on Twitter. Games that require a bespoke Atmos sound mix will require a patch. It's unclear if Sony's first-party developers will use the automatic mix or opt for a custom Dolby Atmos mix, but the latter will need a patch and presumably quite a bit of work. PS5 media apps will not automatically support Dolby Atmos. When announcing the new feature on the PlayStation blog, Sony encouraged media app providers to update their apps on the PlayStation 5 to add Dolby Atmos support. However, the ability to do so will become available after the system update leaves beta and is rolled out worldwide. So when it comes to the games, there's an automatic mix set up to swap to Dolby Atmos for games that support Tempest 3D audio, which of course includes Sony first-party games like Returnal, God of War, all of that good stuff, and third-party games like Resident Evil or any of the newer Call of Duties on PlayStation 5. They all support it, so they should automatically switch to Dolby Atmos. And if developers want to have a custom mix for Dolby Atmos and not use the automatic mix, that would need a patch. That's what the article is referring to. There's an automatic mix and a custom mix. If they want to use the automatic mix, that's just automatically switched on and the game supports it if it's supported Tempest 3D audio. But if they want to do a custom Dolby Atmos mix, then that would need a patch. I personally switched between what's there right now since I have the beta, the Dolby Atmos automatic mix and Sony's Tempest 3D audio, and I personally like Sony's Tempest 3D audio more so, but maybe that's because it's an automatic mix and not a custom mix. Maybe we'll see some developers patch that up in the future, but of course, this is a great first step. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Bloodborne 60 FPS. Reading from Push Square, a secret war has been fought in the shadows for years by combatants who have fought tirelessly to achieve the ultimate goal, getting From Software's excellent PlayStation 4 exclusive Bloodborne running at a locked 60 FPS 1080p on PlayStation 5 at all costs. The tenacity and perseverance demanded by the Souls-like player, or some say Soulsborne, when combined with serious technical skills, is a frightening one to behold. Lance McDonald, along with Illusion, two names of note among this elusive community, have managed it. Through means of dark sorcery and complicated, impressive sounding jargon, the patch first forged by McDonald has successfully been inserted into a retail PlayStation 5 by Illusion. The result is a beautiful one. This should go without saying, but modding your PlayStation 5 is a serious risk and not something we'd advise, even if we understood how it all worked. Still, you have to imagine this kind of thing puts pressure on anyone in position to give fans the official thing, or just throw some cash at the modders that did it in their spare time. So we've been hearing about a remastered version of Bloodborne for a while now. Bloodborne Remastered could be there at Bluepoint Games or not, we don't know for sure. It's just crazy that they wouldn't even give it a 60 FPS patch when a bunch of PlayStation 4 titles were getting those FPS patches not long after the launch of the PlayStation 5, like Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, etc. There has to be something in the works for them not to do something simple like a 60 FPS patch. Let's hope we hear about it in the near future. For the time being, I guess we can watch someone else play it for us. But you guys let me know if you want Bloodborne Remastered or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, Killzone Remastered Collection. So one of the things that bothers me with Sony a bit is just how many great IPs they have that just get lost to time. I guess that's the case for other companies as well, of course, but with PlayStation, their backwards compatibility support just isn't great, so the games are truly just lost in the past. One example that bothered me was last year. If you followed me on Twitter/X, then you know I was talking about Sly Cooper. Ratchet & Clank still gets new games like Rift Apart and even got a remake in 2016. The entire Jak and Daxter franchise is playable on PlayStation 5 locally. Sly Cooper is lost to the ether. You cannot play any of those games locally on PlayStation 5. It's stuck on the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita. The Sly Cooper collection has been on PlayStation Now stream only for years. Sony launched their new PlayStation Plus service last year, as we know, and took those games off the service for some reason. My hope back then was they'd release a remastered version for the collection for the 20th anniversary later that year. Why else would they take those games off the service? Why would they do that? Of course they've got to have the remastered collection for the 20th anniversary. That's the only reason that made sense. Fast forward to later that year, they just added those games back in. It seems like to make it seem like they did something special for the 20th anniversary of the franchise, which still annoys me to this day. They could have made a remastered collection, or could have just still kept those games on the service and just reminded people on the 20th anniversary that, hey, the Sly Cooper collection is stream only on PlayStation Plus, go play it. But no, they took those games off the service for like 2-3 months and then dropped it for the 20th anniversary to make it seem like they're brand new, which was annoying to see. I mentioned this story to provide some sobriety when talking about this next topic here. The Killzone Remastered Collection. Tidex, who's a leaker that's been on and off in the past, has posted up an image of Killzone on Twitter. No explanation for why, nothing. The community believes this could be the return of Killzone, which I definitely hope is the case. The one thing that worries me here, though, is that next year is the 20th anniversary of Killzone, and Sony took off Killzone 1, 2, and 3 off their streaming service last year. Once again, those were on PlayStation Now for years. This story just feels too similar to what happened with Sly Cooper. Are they just going to add those games back in next year and act like they did something special for the 20th anniversary of Killzone, or will they actually remaster those games for the PlayStation 5? I hope it's the latter, but of course we'll have to wait and see. But you guys let me know if you think we're going to be getting a Killzone Remastered collection or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with bring back the Helgan Empire. If you're excited for the potential return of Killzone, whether it's a Killzone 1 remake, a Killzone Remastered collection for PlayStation 5, Killzone VR, whatever it may be, if you're excited for the potential return of Killzone, destroy the comment section with bring back the Helgan Empire, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.
They will know Helgan belongs to the Helgans.